Hello, my name is Heaven, and today I will be reviewing two documentaries around my topic, which is politics and lobbying, or corporation. The first video is called "Who Rules America: How Money Dominates Politics," and the second one is "How Does Lobbying Really Work?" I will review the first video first, and then the second. The first video, "Who Rules America: How Money Dominates Politics," was made by the channel NEVR. It was created in January 10th, 2021, which isn't really too far back, so I think it's really still relevant. The video starts off with Barack Obama's election. It is followed by a guy, the narrator, who says that the power is divided in three ways between the executive, the branch in the White House, the judicial branch, and the legislative branch. The video has six main parts to it. Number one being who rules America. Number two being who is ruling America. Number three is money in politics. Number four is who makes foreign policy. Number five is stagnation. Number six is Jesse Jackson. And then the last one is congressional staffers. The video goes into like great detail in what the behind the scenes of those politicians are like, which I am like amazed about. It talks about how the power was used to for these politician interests rather than the people. There was like so much I learned from the video. It also went into great detail of how it is in reality of how people in high position have money, strong connection, and yeah, those are the people who actually rules America, and it's really not the people. Um, yeah, it was also I also learned from the documentary. It also talked about how the rules and authority are heavily influenced by like the people behind the scene, which are majority lobbyists who help the politician, because they help them get the money and fundraising. In the documentary that I looked at, the first one, they had a lot of videos about. Uh, they had a lot of interviews with citizenships. I mean, like citizen in Washington who gave like their own opinion about it, and their opinion wasn't really too positive. It also talked about how Congress has become dysfunctional and how the people are like because of that are the victim of that. And the one who rule America, like the question is answered also by this one dude in the documentary, which I which his name is Jesse Jackson, and he answers by saying that they are a elite group of people in society. They own the medias. They have immense resources, the power to investigate, and they get to model and position candidates for public offices, which forms an image for the people. This image of those such people gets them to vote for them, which in reality they aren't really like what they say they are or what they stand for. This was the information that I thought was the most like were the most important information that I thought I learned from the documentary personally. Uh, Even though there was like a lot that was really good, I was also shocked at the first person view of it and what people thought of it. I learned like so much about it. I was really amazed about the amount of information that was presented to me in the span of only 25 minutes. It was really informative to me, and I recommend like you check it out if you're interested in this type of thing, which I am. And moving on to like the second video, it's shorter. It's only 8 minutes long, but it's titled "How Does Lobbying Really Work?" It was only made 2 months ago in November the 2nd, 2022. It was made by a channel called Above the Noise, so it's still relevant to this day because it was made that long ago. The video itself starts off with a dude asking if you want to make a lot of money and you should become a lobbyist. This is probably the reason why most people become a lobbyist, for the money, because lobbyists tend to make a lot of money off of helping politicians. He also asked the question of what do lobbyists do and whether it's really that bad. And he gets into the basic of lobbying, which is just people who talk to politicians to pass or oppose laws or other policies. And he gives a first-hand experience that not all lobbyists are bad, because he interviewed this one person in a video who advocates for help in plants and land from oil damage. Yep, and that person helped secure 900 million for land and water conservation fund. This shocked me like a lot, because all the information I knew about lobbying was mostly people doing it for themselves to gain the money, and mostly corruptions from companies. I was I was shocked to learn this. I learned about the different side of this compared to what I saw so far, which really affects how I looked at it, and I hope to learn more about it. This was my first reaction after I learned about that. Thank you.